Parkinson's Focus Soundscape, 12Hz Binaural beats, and rain sounds for clarity and calm. Welcome back to Wolfies Waves, where we explore the unique power of sound to enhance focus, clarity, and well-being. I'm Wolfie, and today's episode, Episode 3, is about a soundscape I've spent months researching and developing, designed specifically to support focus, relaxation, and cognitive clarity, especially for those living with Parkinson's disease. Before we dive in, it's important to clarify something essential. This soundscape includes binaural beats, and it's critical to understand that binaural beats do not work unless you use headphones. This isn't true for all soundscapes. Rain sounds or white noise can still be effective without headphones, but binaural beats are fundamentally different. Here's why. Binaural beats rely on delivering two slightly different frequencies, one to each ear. Your brain processes the difference between these tones and perceives it as a single auditory beat. Without headphones, this separation doesn't happen, and the binaural effect simply cannot occur. If you've come across someone claiming that binaural beats work without headphones, that's a major red flag. It likely means the information is either misinformed or outright incorrect. Reliable sources, like studies published in journals such as Frontiers in Human Neuroscience or Journal of Neurotherapy, consistently emphasize the necessity of headphones for binaural beats to be effective. Now, let's talk about why this soundscape might be helpful for Parkinson's. The primary focus of this soundscape is to promote mental clarity, reduce stress, and create an environment conducive to focus and relaxation. But beyond that, some research has suggested that binaural beats in the alpha wave ranges, which are 8 to 12 Hz, and the low beta wave ranges, which are 12 to 15 Hz, may also offer slight benefits for motor function. For someone with Parkinson's, that alone should be intriguing enough to try this. Remember, though, we are talking about early stages and mild motor function issues. Very little is known about severe and advanced stages of Parkinson's and the effects of sound therapy. Having said that, there is no harm in trying this for those advanced stages. Maybe it does have positive effects. For example, a study published in Neuroregulation explored the use of alpha and beta wave entrainment and found that these frequencies could have mild positive effects on reducing stress-related tremors in individuals with Parkinson's. I want to emphasize that the research in this area is still emerging, and we can't claim that this soundscape will cure or significantly improve motor symptoms. However, for those experiencing mild tremors or stress-related exacerbations, this soundscape may provide subtle support by encouraging the brain to adopt calmer, more focused states. That's part of what inspired me to create this, a tool that can be a complement to proper medical care, offering a simple way to lighten the mental and physical burden, even just a little. So, how does this soundscape work, and why was 12 Hz specifically chosen? To answer that, it's important to understand the two brainwave states we're working with here, alpha waves and low beta waves, and how they relate to the goals of this soundscape. Brainwave frequencies each serve unique purposes. Alpha waves, which fall between 8 and 12 Hz, are associated with relaxation and mental clarity. They help the brain settle into a calm, stress-free state, making them ideal for reducing tension or creating light mental focus. Low beta waves, which range from 12 to 15 Hz, are connected to more active engagement, focused attention, critical thinking, and problem solving. These waves are naturally present when your brain is working on tasks that require deep concentration or creative solutions. What makes this soundscape unique is that it isn't designed to target one specific brainwave range, like most binaural beats that focus solely on relaxation or deep focus. Instead, it's crafted specifically for people with mild to early stage Parkinson's disease. That's why 12 Hz was chosen. It sits perfectly at the intersection of alpha and low beta waves, combining the benefits of both. At 12 Hz, your brain can achieve what's often called calm focus. It's a mental state where the mind is alert but not overstimulated, relaxed but not drowsy. For someone with Parkinson's, this balance is crucial. Tasks like working, studying, or retaining information require focus without overexertion, and 12 Hz encourages the brain to operate in that balanced state. Research has even suggested that this frequency may help with mild motor coordination. A 2013 study in the Journal of Neurotherapy found that frequencies in the low beta range, particularly around 12 Hz, could enhance cognitive engagement and motor function. Another study, published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience in 2019, highlighted the effectiveness of alpha waves, closer to 10 Hz, in reducing stress and improving mental clarity. By selecting 12 Hz, this soundscape captures the benefits of both ranges, helping to address the unique challenges faced by people with Parkinson's while also offering broader benefits for anyone looking to improve their focus. Of course, it's important to be clear, this soundscape isn't a cure. The research into binaural beats and Parkinson's is promising, but still emerging, and the effects are often subtle. That said, for individuals experiencing mild tremors, stress-related motor issues, or mental fatigue, this soundscape can act as a supportive tool to complement their care. Rain sounds were chosen as the backdrop for this very reason. Unlike pink noise or white noise, which can feel mechanical or sterile, rain is natural, grounding, and steady. Its predictable rhythm creates a consistent auditory environment that helps block out distractions while gently fading into the background. Studies like the one published in Cognitive Neuroscience in 2015 have shown that repetitive, natural sounds like rain can lower cognitive load, allowing the brain to focus on more important tasks. The pairing of binaural beats at 12 Hz with these steady rain sounds creates a purposeful soundscape, one that's calming yet engaging, designed specifically to help with mild motor challenges, cognitive clarity, and focus. While it's geared toward early-stage Parkinson's, its benefits can extend to anyone looking for a simple, effective way to enhance their mental state while working, studying, or simply trying to ease a busy mind. Okay, now that we've talked about what this soundscape is and how it works, let's focus on how to use it in a way that ensures it has the best chance of helping. It's not just about pressing play and hoping for results. Using it properly can make all the difference. First, and most importantly, this soundscape relies on binaural beats, which means it absolutely requires the use of headphones. Unlike general soundscapes like white noise or rain sounds that can be played through speakers, binaural beats need headphones because the effect is created by delivering two slightly different frequencies, one to each ear. Without this separation, your brain won't perceive the difference between the tones, and the binaural beat won't occur. The type of headphones you use also matters. Noise-canceling headphones are ideal, especially in environments where background noise might interfere with your ability to focus. A quiet space paired with noise-canceling headphones will allow you to fully immerse yourself in the soundscape, ensuring the binaural beats and rain sounds interact with your brain as intended. If noise-canceling headphones aren't available, any high-quality over-ear headphones should still provide a good experience. Now, one of the most important features of this soundscape is that it's designed to fade into the background. This isn't the kind of audio you actively focus on or consciously listen to for the entire session. In fact, its effectiveness lies in how it interacts with your brain subconsciously. A 2015 study published in Neuropsychologia found that repetitive, predictable sound patterns, like the consistent rhythm of rain combined with low-amplitude binaural beats, allow the brain to focus more efficiently on primary tasks while still benefiting from the auditory cues. This is because the auditory cortex, which processes sound, adapts quickly to familiar patterns and stops actively paying attention to them. At the same time, the binaural beats continue to entrain the brain, helping it maintain a state of calm focus even as the soundscape becomes invisible to your conscious mind. Why did we design it this way? Because when you're working, studying, or managing tasks that require deep focus, the last thing you want is an audio track that demands your attention. This soundscape is meant to create a stable auditory environment that supports your mental state without distracting you. For people with Parkinson's, this can mean less mental fatigue and better task engagement over time, as your brain is free to focus entirely on the work at hand while the soundscape works in the background. When it comes to timing, this soundscape is flexible, but its design is most effective during activities that require calm focus. It's particularly useful for tasks like reading, studying, problem-solving, or working through cognitive challenges. For people with Parkinson's, this could mean using it while tackling professional tasks, managing detailed personal work, or even engaging in hobbies that require sustained attention. A study published in Neuroregulation in 2020 noted that listening to alpha and low beta binaural beats for 30 to 45 minutes significantly improved task performance and reduced mental fatigue. That study points to this soundscape being an excellent option for focused sessions. I've made this soundscape 6 hours long, but not because I expect anyone to listen to it all at once. The extended duration is simply to ensure it's there for however long you need it. Whether it's a single focused hour or several shorter sessions throughout the day, the flexibility is built in. For most people, sessions of 30 to 60 minutes are ideal, giving your brain time to adapt to the binaural beats without becoming fatigued. It's also worth noting that binaural beats tend to work best when they're part of a consistent routine. If you're using this soundscape to help with focus, retention, or mild motor challenges, regular use over time can help train your brain to enter those desired states more easily. A review published in Cognitive Brain Research in 2018 highlighted that entrainment effects from binaural beats tend to strengthen with repeated exposure, meaning the more consistently you use this tool, the more effective it may become. Finally, make sure to minimize distractions while listening, turn off notifications, let others know you're focusing, and settle into a space where you can fully engage with the task at hand. This isn't just about the soundscape working, it's about creating the right environment to let your mind benefit from it as much as possible. Whether you're using this soundscape to enhance focus, reduce mental fatigue, or support mild motor challenges associated with Parkinson's, the key is to make it part of your routine in a way that fits your life. Small, consistent steps are often the ones that lead to the biggest improvements. While anyone can benefit from this soundscape, its design is specifically tailored to address some of the challenges faced by individuals with mild to early stage Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's affects the brain in complex ways, and its symptoms, whether motor-related or cognitive, can vary widely from person to person. That's why creating a soundscape like this requires more than just an understanding of general focus or relaxation tools. It demands careful attention to how these specific challenges interact with the mind and body. One of the most notable effects of Parkinson's is the impact it can have on cognitive fatigue and focus. Many individuals with Parkinson's find that tasks requiring sustained attention, like reading or problem solving, can become mentally exhausting much faster than they used to. This is often due to the brain's difficulty in maintaining the same dopamine balance that supports focus and motivation in people without Parkinson's. By targeting 12 Hz, this soundscape aims to gently support the brain's ability to focus while minimizing the mental strain that can accompany these tasks. A 2017 study published in Clinical Neurophysiology explored how alpha and beta brainwave activity is altered in people with Parkinson's. The research showed that encouraging activity in these ranges could have a stabilizing effect on both cognitive and motor functions, particularly in early stages of the disease. This aligns with why we chose 12 Hz as the core frequency. It sits perfectly between alpha and low beta, offering support for both mental clarity and mild motor coordination without tipping the brain into overstimulation. Motor symptoms, such as mild tremors, can also be influenced by stress. Stress increases the body's production of cortisol, a hormone that, in excess, can exacerbate physical symptoms like tremors or rigidity. This is where the relaxation component of the soundscape comes in. By pairing 12 Hz binaural beats with steady, soothing rain sounds, we're creating a dual-purpose tool. The rain sounds, backed by findings from a 2015 study in cognitive neuroscience, help mask distractions and create a sense of calm, while the binaural beats encourage the brain to settle into a rhythm that promotes both focus and relaxation. The design of this soundscape also takes into account the way Parkinson's symptoms can fluctuate throughout the day. Many individuals report that they experience on and off periods, where their symptoms can vary in intensity depending on factors like medication timing, stress levels, or fatigue. This soundscape is built to be flexible, allowing it to be used during those off periods to help manage stress, or during on periods to maintain focus and clarity. What makes this soundscape unique is its intentionality. While many soundscapes are created with broad applications in mind, this one was crafted specifically to address the nuanced needs of people with Parkinson's. It's also designed with the understanding that those needs extend to tasks like working, reading, or even simply focusing on the joy of a favorite hobby. It's about more than just creating an auditory experience. It's about supporting a better quality of life, one focus session at a time. And while this soundscape is tailored to Parkinson's, it's not limited to that purpose. The balance of calm and focus it provides makes it equally effective for anyone looking to enhance their mental clarity, whether for work, study, or moments of mindful reflection. The key is consistency. Using the soundscape regularly allows the brain to adapt and engage more easily with the rhythms it provides. This isn't a one-time solution. It's a tool that becomes more effective over time as part of a daily or weekly routine. Once you understand how this soundscape works and what it's designed to do, the next step is figuring out how to make it a meaningful part of your daily routine. Like any tool, it works best when used consistently and with intention. Start by identifying the times of day when you feel you need the most support. For someone with Parkinson's, this could mean using the soundscape during those off periods when symptoms feel more pronounced or during on periods to maximize focus and productivity. Whether it's first thing in the morning to set the tone for your day, mid-afternoon when energy dips, or in the evening for calm focus, you can adapt the timing to your personal needs. Consistency is key, but so is creating the right environment. As we mentioned earlier, headphones are essential for this soundscape to work, and noise-canceling headphones are ideal to block out distractions. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you can listen without interruptions, and let the soundscape do its work while you focus on your task. When it comes to how long to listen, research suggests that sessions of 30 to 60 minutes are ideal. A study in neuroregulation found that even 20-minute sessions of alpha and beta binaural beats improved focus and reduced fatigue, so even shorter sessions can be beneficial. It's not about listening all at once, it's about finding the right rhythm for you. Over time, using the soundscape regularly can help train your brain to adopt the calm focus it encourages. A 2018 review in cognitive brain research showed that entrainment effects strengthen with repeated exposure, meaning the more you use this soundscape, the more effective it may become. Start small if needed, even just a few minutes of intentional listening can be a step toward building the habit. This isn't about perfection or long hours of listening. It's about giving your brain the support it needs, whether for 20 minutes of focus or an hour of deep work. Small, consistent steps can lead to significant benefits over time. At this point, you might have a few questions about how this soundscape works, what to expect, and how it fits into your daily life. Let's take a moment to address some of the most common questions and clear up a few misconceptions about binaural beats and soundscapes like this one. One question I hear a lot is, does this replace therapy or medication? The short and honest answer is no. This soundscape isn't a cure or a replacement for the critical medical care that someone with Parkinson's disease should be receiving. It's a complement, a supportive tool designed to help ease some of the cognitive and motor challenges people may face. It's like adding a piece to the puzzle, useful in the right context, but not the entire solution. Another common misconception is that binaural beats can work without headphones. This one is important to clarify. As we've mentioned earlier, binaural beats rely on delivering two slightly different frequencies, one to each ear, so your brain can process the difference and perceive the desired beat. Without headphones, this separation doesn't happen, and the effect is lost. If you're using this soundscape without headphones, you're still getting the soothing rain sounds, but the binaural beat component, the part designed to entrain your brain, won't be effective. Some people also wonder, what if I don't notice immediate effects? That's a great question, and it's completely normal. For some, the benefits of binaural beats and soundscapes like this are subtle at first. You might feel a sense of calm focus after a single session, or it might take a few days or weeks of consistent listening to notice improvements. Think of it like building a muscle. Repeated exposure helps train your brain to respond more effectively to the auditory cues over time. A 2018 review in cognitive brain research highlighted that the effects of binaural beats tend to strengthen with regular use, so don't be discouraged if it feels subtle at first. Another question that often comes up is, can anyone use this? The answer is yes. While this soundscape is specifically tailored to support individuals with mild to early-stage Parkinson's, the combination of 12Hz binaural beats and rain sounds can benefit anyone looking for calm focus. Whether you're working, studying, or just trying to manage the cognitive load of a busy day, this soundscape can provide a supportive background. It's designed to fade into the subconscious, allowing your mind to focus on what matters most. Finally, you might wonder, how is this different from other soundscapes out there? That's a fair question, especially with so many options online. What makes this soundscape unique is its intentionality. It wasn't designed as a general purpose tool, it was crafted specifically with Parkinson's in mind, based on months of research into how alpha and low beta brainwaves interact with both cognitive and motor function. Every element, from the choice of 12 Hz to the steady rain backdrop, was chosen to address specific challenges while still being flexible enough for broader use. It's not about throwing random sounds together, it's about creating something meaningful and effective. If you have questions I haven't addressed here, I'd love to hear from you. Your feedback not only helps refine tools like this, but also ensures we're addressing the needs and concerns of everyone who uses them. By now, I hope you have a clear understanding of what this soundscape is, how it works, and why it was designed the way it is. But the most important part of this process isn't what I've shared, it's how you experience it. I want to invite you to give this soundscape a try. Whether you're using it to help with focus, manage mild motor challenges, or simply create a calming environment during your day, the key is to approach it with curiosity and consistency. Find a time that works best for you. Put on your headphones and let the soundscape fade into the background as you focus on what matters most. And when you do, I'd love to hear your feedback. Does it help you focus better? Do you feel calmer or less fatigued after a session? Every experience matters, and your insights not only help refine tools like this, but also let others know how it might work for them. You can leave a comment, send me a message, or share your thoughts with someone you think might benefit from it. If you found this episode helpful, consider subscribing to Wolfies Waves. This isn't just about creating soundscapes, it's about building a community where we can explore how sound impacts our lives in meaningful ways. Your support helps me continue researching, creating, and sharing tools like this. And I'm grateful for every person who takes the time to listen, share, or leave a kind word. Finally, if someone in your life could benefit from this soundscape, I encourage you to share it with them. Sometimes, a small gesture like this can have a big impact, whether it's easing the burden of Parkinson's symptoms or simply making their day a little calmer and more focused. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for caring enough to explore what's possible through sound. I'm Wolfie, and until next time, take care of yourself, stay curious, and remember, you've got this.